For 7 years, I began to become acquainted with him that is in secret. I never knew. There was no way I could be taught to know what. When God wanted to help me to be conscious of my heart, the first thing that happened to me that was my Toyota Camry was stolen. That's it. There are strange things that God in Lagos, in Surulere, there are strange things that God will allow into your life because he wants you to awake in your heart. He said, so he allowed them, they stole the Camry. And before they stole the Camry, I had a dream. 3 days before they stole the Camry. And I saw that they stole the Camry. Then a preacher, one of our fathers, came to me in that dream and said, don't look for it. So I told my wife, this is a dream I had. 3 days later, they stole our Camry. My wife started trying to communicate with all the police. I said, hey, you know what? I believe my dream. Go and sit down. Hey, no, we have to. Then I had risen a little in the oil industry, and I could buy a car with my monthly salary. I could buy a car. I would still have a lot of more money left for us to survive. And then the great one now came to me and said, you will not buy a car. Start using the yellow buses of Lagos to work. So I said, okay, maybe for 6 months or it was for 7 years. Yes. There was no name they did not give me in the office. That I was a Jew. I hop on it. Now I was trying to find out. May the Lord give you understanding. I was trying to find out, okay, I'm here. That was when God will no longer speak to me at home, no matter how I pray. When I just enter the yellow buses, he'll start speaking. He'll start speaking. Sometimes I'm so consumed that I pass the place I'm supposed to drop. Most of the iconic revelations I have preached came from the yellow bus. For 7 years, I began to become acquainted with him that is in secret. I never knew. There was no way I could be taught to know what I started to experience. That became my power. Oh, to find God now is easy. I know where he is. I know how to check that chamber. I will find him. I will find him. I will find him. So it doesn't matter the storm that comes. I know what I have in that place. I will not allow it to affect it, because that's where my strength is found. It took 7 years of training for me to understand what I'm sharing with you today. I hop on the buses. First of all, the reason why he chose the yellow buses was that no, that just your status in society is a blindfold. In many cases, it even affects the way you seek God, your desperation for God. So he wanted to kill that ego, kill that pride. A proud man can never track the movements of God in the secret. So he said, go into the buses. Use the buses. Somebody came to visit me at home, and I said, hey, it's office time, I have something. So the person escorted me. Then I hopped on the I was in Surulere, so you need to hop on keke. They'll take you to. So I hopped on one keke. The person was ashamed for me. But I was enjoying. At that time, I'd already started enjoying the process. And I knew what God was teaching me. He taught me for 7 years. That's when I stopped being a hypocrite. Trying to pray without your heart. Speaking in tongues without listening. Prayer becomes a monologue instead of a dialogue. That's when I began to maximize access to God. If you are intentional about the matter I'm talking about, hey, it was still in that chamber when I was supposed to become a manager. 2 weeks to the exam that would have made me a manager. Still in that chamber. He says, it's time for you to resign. You see, but I practiced it for so long that I know it. Imagine I was at the jetty. And when the vessels come, most of what we do is offshore. So when the vessels come in, we go and fiscalize. We know the quantity that is in the vessel because they lie on the bill of lading many times. And then we capture what we have seen. So if there's no vessel, you are free. But nobody will tell you that the vessel is coming. And I was a preacher. And we work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday to, like, no weekend, no public holiday, no Christmas, no New Year. With this thing I'm telling you, this matter I'm telling you, I used to leave and preach. I would ask him, is there a vessel this weekend? He said, no. I did that thing for 7 years and it was accurate for 7 years. The time I had a friend at the loading STS terminal and the guy was giving me intelligence, the first intelligence he gave me, the one inside say, he's coming up. He said, it's not coming. The one inside. So they now took the vessel to the depot. He's supposed to load, and the depot did not have capacity to receive. They now did some business and brought it to. So from that day, I was no longer using STS intelligence. For 7 years, it didn't fail. No, don't. Oh, you are looking at the wrong things. Don't. I've done a lot to make him come. He's already close now. Don't drive him. The only is, if you know this altar, if you know this matter I'm talking about, you can make God come in the open. He will come. I know what to do to make him come in the open. It was 7 years of training. He never missed one time. The one that looked like he missed was in Enugu. I went to preach in Enugu and I asked him, he said, go. When I reached to mount the pulpit, the kind of text message they send us for engagement, it just entered my phone. Pop! Before I moved up, I closed it. I preached. When I switched it on, the intelligence was that they were fighting there. And they fought until I came back. They fought for 3 days. It was when I came back, I went to separate. So I can tell you that for 7 years, he did not miss.
Apostle Arome Osayi. We believe the word of God has blessed and stirred your spirit. If this message has ministered to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends, family, and anyone hungry for God's presence. For more edifying teachings, kindly subscribe to Remnant World Hub. Turn on the notification bell and stay connected as we bring you fresh encounters from the world. Remember, you are part of God's remnant generation, called to preserve his fire and spread his kingdom. Until next time, remain steadfast in the faith and keep burning for Jesus. Don't forget to subscribe.